any big game you have is going to help you out. So just, fuel to the fire.
Left side, Isaiah.
Was there a moment where kind of the lights turned on for you? Because it seemed like it was a long stretch in the game where you weren't impacting it, and then suddenly you were impacting it with that.
Well, I mean, I didn't start the game. I think I got in late. I think I got one play in late second quarter. So you just have to be ready when your time comes.
John?
You guys got a lot of heat on Indiana's quarterback. How important is it to maintain that and do the same thing at State College this weekend?
Oh, that's definitely going to be a big factor coming into this game at Penn State. Anytime you make the quarterback uncomfortable, it's just going to make their job a lot harder. So that's what we want to do to every quarterback we face.
Time for additional questions here. Angelique?
You said on the radio interview after the game that the mentality was you wanted to make, this team wanted to make it the next team pay. And I think David Ojabo said after the game, you're going to keep that mentality. How do you keep that? And how do you go into that game thinking you're going to make somebody pay?
It's just kind of like someone pay. We weren't happy with the loss at Michigan State, so all the teams moving forward are just going to have to pay for the spots we had to lose. So that's really just how we feel.
Left side, Zach?
What does it say about the defense that players like yourself and Mike Barrett can step in at a moment's notice and make some big plays?
We have a lot of talented players, that not everybody might see, but they're there. And Michigan is always had great players. So we're here. We just gotta wait for your time.
Aaron?
Taylor, we just talked to Donovan. He said he was real appreciative of the coaching staff, how straightforward they are with playing time and roles with you guys. Is that something you agree with? Is that something you appreciate?
I would definitely say that they are very straightforward. They don't give you an answer that you just want to hear. They're going to tell you how it is. So that's something that is very accurate.
Ryan, sorry, did you have your hand up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What does staying ready entail for players that don't see the field as frequently as the starters?
Oh, well, you just have to, we all have the same goals. We all want to make it to the same places. And whether you start the game or not doesn't determine how good you are. So you just have to, when your time comes, be able to show people who you are or what you're made of. So I just was waiting on my time, or you just have to wait on your time, and when it comes, you have to be ready.
Right side here, Larry.
I know it's early in the week, but any thoughts on personnel for Penn State?
Oh yeah, I think it's a little too early. I think I would say it's a little too early.
Okay.
Back to the left side, Zach.
I don't know what your expectations were for your role heading into this season, but how did you come to terms with maybe not being a starter or having some injuries a little bit also?
Just have to be prepared. Not everything will go your way in football or in life. So just have to be prepared. And I just told myself, I'll be the best teammate I can be, regardless of the situation I'm in. I also was telling myself going into this week, I was like, don't stress, your time will come. Like I was stressing a little bit, and I'm like, your time will come. So you don't really have to worry about, if you're gonna start or if you're gonna play, just be ready.
Did anyone particularly seek advice from anyone? Did anyone particularly helpful with?
Definitely my brother. My brother has had to deal with a similar situation at Clemson, so that's definitely someone I rely on for advice.
So your mindset is be ready, so you don't have to get ready. So when your number's called, you're there.
100%. That's mentality. I don't want my time to come and then me not to be prepared, and then for me not to show the talent I have. I want whenever whatever it may be at whatever point in the game, I'm the player I say I am.
So that's preparing mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Just being prepared.